Hi everyone, today's video is going to be a continuation on my subscription box collection series. So I've already done all of my face products that I got from subscription boxes. I'll link that video down below in case you missed it. But today we're going to talk about all of the Chic products I got in different subscription boxes. So I just have a big pile here I'm just going to grab kind of haphazardly. So this is from Boxy Charm and Temptu. It's the Liquid Glow. This is like a liquid highlighter. I've said it many times on this channel. I actually did a whole video about things I'm never going to buy again, and that was listed, and so I'll link it below, but this was one of those products. But I am not a big fan of cream cheek products. I just feel like I can get the same thing with just powder, and that's what I prefer. And this is actually a little bit dark for my skin tone. When I put it on, it just kind of deepens up my cheek, and it's so liquidy that I can't really get it exactly where I want. It ends up kind of, instead of just being in here, it's all over this half of my face, if that makes sense. So not one of my favorite items. This I believe I got from a Birchbox. It's the Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter, and I got this when it was super duper popular, and I feel like people still love it. It's one of those baked gelato highlighters. It is a little deep for my skin tone, but it does work, especially in the summer. Today is Wednesday. On Saturday, Saturday, John actually had a pool day. One of my really good friends was having her birthday party at a pool, so I got a little bit tan, tan for me. But especially the later in the season it goes, it does do a little better. But it is a little deep, but it's really pretty, super pigmented. I was really excited to get that, and I believe I got that in a Birchbox. Then we have this Pierre Cosmetics Mineral Blush. Now, I say it a lot. I am all about pigments, for your eyeshadow. I think that's great. But loose cheek products, I'm not near as big of a fan of. And so this blush is nice. It's called Desert Rose. Like I said, it's kind of like a warm brownie, or a warm terracotta shade. But it just doesn't do that much for me. So I don't love this. I might as well say I have one other loose cheek product, and this is the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in Illuminati. I got this in a Boxy Charm as well. These just came to Sephora, so they're really, really popular, and I understand why. This gives you a lot of glow. It does, in my opinion, at least this shade, have a little bit of glitter in it. But I just don't love, like I said, these loose powders. So that was fine. Let me go ahead, because I already talked about cream. Let me talk about all my creams. I have this Jelly Pong Glow Getter. I was panning this at one point. This is really, it's like a nail polish, or those Benetint's, and you just kind of swipe it on. It does a really nice job. Again, I just don't love these creams, but this one's good. I have two Trestique products. One is the blush and one is the highlighter. Again, I just put these under my powder, and then I put powder on over them. So these are nice. They're relatively pigmented if you like creams, but I'm just never, I wouldn't buy or recommend any of these creams just because it's not what I like. This is the NYX Whipped Blush. This is a really pretty pink shade. It's nice again, but this one is a little more pigmented and also a little more powdery than some of them, so it's a little better to use. Then I have the Lacquer & Co. Cheeky Lip. This is pretty much gone. I'm just digging into it at this moment. But it's a nice pink. Again, it's fine. It's just, I feel like if I'm going to put something over it, if I put powder over a cream, you can't really see it. But then if I'm going to put a blush on over it, it doesn't really help. I know it's supposed to have the lasting power, and it does sometimes. But still, just cream cheek products aren't for me. Then I have this Well People Bio Brightener Cream. This, it's very natural. It almost gives you that shiny skin as opposed to a lot of glow or something. And I like it fine. It's just kind of weird. Sometimes it looks really pretty and natural, and sometimes it just doesn't look like anything. It was kind of greasy. And the last cheek product, or cream cheek, no, I've got two more, I'm sorry. I have this Model Co. Trio. I believe I got this in a Birchbox, maybe, or maybe a Ipsy. I can't remember for a lot of these. But I was paying this bronzer. It's all very shimmery, but once it's on the cheeks, it's fine. They are kind of small to get your brush, and I have to use my finger. And then this is the Galactic Beauty Chic Shine. I got this in a Wantable box, actually, which I know people don't even talk about those anymore. And this is a silvery white. It's the shade Star Silver. I really like this. I like a whiter highlight because I am relatively pale, and I have cooler tones. I have cool tone skin, so a pinky or a white just looks good on me. All right, I've got some duos and stuff. So we're to talk about the Manna Kadar duo. the issue with a lot of these duos is that they're just so small. It's hard to get your brush into just one of these. And you know, if you're just trying to get highlighter, you don't want to have this bronzer. The bronzer's a little shimmery. The highlighter's nice. It's fine. I think I got that. I can't remember. Then I've got this blush and bronzer duo from Coastal Scents. I got this in an Ipsy. And they're fine. I mean, they're just typical. This is like a little bit taupey. I don't know. It's kind of a weird shade, and it's not that shimmery. So not great. Then I have this. This is like the most ridiculous thing. I think I got this in the Ipsy bag. It's a Crown Trio. Like, how are you gonna get those 3 products separate? So I just swirl my whole brush into it like this, and it works as a blush. It's kind of like an earthy pink blush. I do like it as a blush, but like, why would that be a thing? And then I've got, no, not that one. It's this one. This Cargo Duo. That's a really beautiful like pink blush, but it's so hard to get in. Like, again, I would have much preferred just having a single solitary pan of just one instead of this duo where you're trying to give me 2 products, but like, they're not really usable. And then I've got this Pixie one. I'm actually panning this right now. I've been panning a lot of these things, so I will link my project pan playlist down below. This highlighter is super pretty. This blush is super nothing. So, like, it's kind of hard to use, but I like that highlighter a lot. That's actually what I'm panning. And that was from an Ipsy. A lot of people do. I've seen a lot of people talk about this, and I like the Pixie brand. Then we have this weird Hikari thing. Y'all, I'm not even sure. Like, I don't know what this is. Like, it's supposed to be like a super duper shimmery bronzer. Maybe, but like, that's straight up orange. And it's called a shimmer bronzer, but like, that's not pretty at all. So, I'm just kind of sitting there, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that. Then I've got 2 from the Balm. This is the Bahama Mama, and this is the Balm Springs Blush. They are different sizes, funnily enough. There's the Bahama Mama. There's the Balm Springs. I really love the Balm Chic products. I like the Balm in general, so these are cool to get. And I do like, the Balm Springs is the blush I have on today. Oh, you know what? I forgot a duo. This is from Sorme. This is another wantable item. I'm actually panning this bronzer right now, and it is the bronzer I have on today, but this bronzer's nice. It's kind of like a orangey, kind of. I don't know, it's weird. And this blush is really pretty. I like a matte, like, kind of nude blush. So there's that. Obviously, maybe you can tell the packaging is broken. I have another Hikari product here. This is a blush in Tango. It's super pigmented and pretty. We've got this Pop Beauty Sun Kiss Bronzer. This I actually really like on the face. I just think it's really natural and pretty. And it actually reminds me a lot of this guy. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer, where it's got a sheen, but it's not overpowering. You don't look like you have glitter all over your face. It's just very healthy and natural, and I do enjoy both of those, actually. One that is too shimmery is this Model Co. Bronzer. Y'all, this is, like, glittery. I don't love this one at all. Then we have this Cargo Blush in Los Cabos. It's really pretty. It's nice. It's very pigmented, so that's always good. Then I have this little bitty Show Me Your Glow from Elizabeth Mott. Y'all, this is pretty much an eyeshadow size. And I don't like this, like, plasticky packaging. I wish they would have done something a little bit nicer. As you can tell, most of these things do have relatively decent packaging, even though they are from subscription boxes. This is fine. And last but not least is the OFRA Rodeo Drive Highlighter that I do have on my cheeks today. In my opinion, it's a little much, honestly. I just think it's a little bit too much, and it's almost like too glowy, and it's not as light as you would think. I know everyone loves OFRA Cosmetics highlighters, and that's awesome, but for me, it's a little much. So, that was quite a lot of Cheek products. That was really fast, but those are all the Cheek products I've ever gotten from subscription boxes. I'll link my whole subscription box playlist down below, because I have gotten some other things that I've, like, used up and stuff, which is always good. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. As always, please leave me any questions, requests, suggestions, comments down below. Talking to you is one of my favorite things, and I'll see y'all real soon. Bye.